Hello everybody, thanks very much for tuning in. So lots of work was done this week, so I am going to start getting stuff outside. The weather is starting to warm up. Definitely need to get this guy outside. He's going crazy, but what I've got to do first is I've got to get these on the balcony tonight. So going to get sweet potatoes on the balcony. I'll show you where they are in a moment, because the balcony it just needs a little bit of tidying and we're done. And then I'll be getting these rooted here indoors to get outside. Got a couple of Chinese cucumbers here that I'm going to give to my neighbour. So the ones that are in the cocoa pots, I'm going to take those out. And then I've got eggplant that needs to be planted outside. The weather's nice, so I should be able to do that. I've got some tomatillos that need the same. I've just transplanted some dill here, so these tomatillos likely I'll put outside, and the one over there I'll give to someone. And then I've got zucchini that I need to get out soon. More dill here. I've got some coriander underneath here I need to plant, and then this one's for the manager of my son's soccer team. So that's everything in the back here, in the basement. Let's go to the balcony first, because it'll be a very quick flying tour of the balcony. Not ready, nothing really planted, just to give you an idea of what's going on. Then we'll go to the back garden, and then we'll quite literally be done. So let's go to the balcony. So welcome out to the new balcony. So as you can see, I didn't have enough tiles, so what I've done is the seating area, I haven't put any tiles in, and then all the way up here to the end, haven't put tiles in, but everywhere else we managed to get everything in. And these are the old ones, so you can see why I needed to replace them. The wood ones from IKEA, the plastic's still good, the wood's rotted right through, the screws fell out. I had to brush everything up and do what I could. And I do have, so we can see this watermelon plant here doing well. Got a couple here that aren't doing so great, and I have put some snow peas in there as well. So this is all compost. And then we've got this, and I need to keep on fixing it. I need to figure out how to get it working best, because we need to get the water that's coming from this little section here to fall into there. And right now there's a bit of water. I don't know if you can hear. Yeah, you can hear it. Give it a kick. It's not quite up to that line yet, and that's way too low for me to start using it. So that is a good temporary solution. I'm hoping that it does the job that I bought it for. And then we've got a lot of the plants from over winter. So in this one, I think this is daikon, so I'm going to see how that goes. And then the chives came through, but my strawberries did not survive. So this is not strawberry, this is a weed, it looks like. So pull that out, because that does not look like strawberry at all. So all of my weeds will go into this pot, because this pot's going to be thrown. The mint did survive right in the middle. I need to clean this up, so basically I just need to pull all of this away, put some compost down, and see what it does. This is the new potting system that I'm going to try for the summer up here. I'm going to try and put like carrots and stuff in here, because I'm going to get perlite. I'm going to have sandy soil in here. The sandy soil is going to come from this guy, so top layer is going to go in the bottom of this one. I'm going to fill this one up a bit, because peanuts are going in here, so it does need to be sandy, and take what I can from there. And then that pot is going to go to my in-laws if they want it. If not, put it out on the street, someone will definitely take it. I had to buy another jalapeno. Jalapenos are going to be annuals for me. They can't survive winter for me for some reason, but this one's doing well. We're starting to get fruit already, the flowers and the fruit. And that's quite literally it. This, what I bought, the frame itself is decent. The wood is pretty awful. I can fix that. I can shore that up. I can put my own wood in. That's not a problem. The frame is one of the main things. The frame itself was a bit dodgy, a bit dicey as well, but I should be able to get some metal as well, just to shore it up, or do whatever I need to reinforce the middle with a nice big plank. So yeah, a few experiments up here this year. I'm going to see if I can find on Ali or Temu or something, if I can find these plastic So basically it's very simple plastic. I'm going to see if I can find any replacements just to finish off the areas that I'd like to have finished. If not, it's not the end of the world, but I'm not going to pay through the nose for it either. So got a bit of compost here. I'm going to finish everything off. I'm going to get the sweet potatoes in these pots over here. So I'm going to get 6 in total across, so likely 2 in the end ones. And then yeah, we'll see what I put in the others. More than likely going to be some marigolds and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's everything from the balcony. Let's go to the back garden. Okay, so welcome out to the back garden. So as you can see, still got a couple of greenhouses going, just protecting the plants rather than keeping them nice and tropical. This one will be moving over to this section once I get the second batch of sweet potatoes going. Bad news on the raspberries, so I'm going to stop growing raspberries. This raspberry plant I might just give to someone and see if it works for them, with a warning, because I don't know if we can see down here, but if we go a bit closer you can see some orange on it. So that's orange rust. So that basically means that the plant itself, the root is quite literally screwed. I'm thinking that it might be when I transplanted it, but I did see my neighbour's rosebush has some of it on, so I'm thinking there's something local. It could be any one of these diseased trees that are in the area. It could be quite literally anything, because once the stuff gets airborne, it goes to your plants, screws it up. So I don't think I'm going to grow raspberries. Raspberries in my area just do not seem to be working well for me. So I'm going to find something that's more disease resistant to grow in these pots, because I do want perennials. As you can see, we've got a nice monster kale plant here. I need to start harvesting it. We've got a nice monster green onion down there, and we've got a few little garlics that I need to water that look like they're drying out. As well as I need to poke a hole in this over here, because that is my Chinese cucumber in there, and I'm going to put my tomatillos over there. The strawberry here is the only one that survived, so I'm likely going to get some more plants coming from that. Potato plant is doing very well here, so that is one positive here. It's 3 different bags of 3 different types of potatoes, so that is good. I believe these are carrots and not daikon, but they might be daikon. I cannot remember, so we'll see. And from the photo in the thumbnail, as you can see, these potatoes are doing lovely. Absolutely delighted with them. I wish I had them in the bigger bags, but hey, you can't have everything. In here we've got a this is the indigo tomato plant, and in here we've got the green pepper, which was very sickly, so I'm hoping that the bugs don't get to it and eat it, but they might. Peas in there with salt and pepper cucumber, pea in there with salt and pepper cucumber. This one, the pea was eaten, so I've just left it as is. This one is going to be, I don't know if you can see in there, that is the Chinese cucumber as well. So I've got one there, one there, one there. So that's doing well. Garlic, I am going to be harvesting some of that soon, likely just for the garlic stems. Need to sort this bed out, but I'm not ready for any of that yet. But the blueberry plants on either side are flowering and doing pretty well. This one better than the other. This one, I need to prune it a bit. It's not really flowering. And then I've got a lot of plants in here, just keeping them nice and sheltered. I've got a potato that's coming through there, so I'll be moving that out soon. And then yeah, this blueberry bush is doing pretty well. Just wish I had a bit more space from this. And then, as I say, more than likely the middle, I'm going to leave the ones on the edge, but the ones in the middle I'm likely going to harvest. And yeah, just do that with some steak and stuff, and it will be delicious. So that's everything in the back garden. We will be getting more stuff out this week. And yeah, I need to do a lot more work over there. As you can see, it's a bit messy. I sorted out this a bit, but we've got some bird crap over there, so I've got quite a few more of these bird wires to stop the birds from going on there, to stop the squirrels, to stop the raccoons. And yeah, my neighbour's done the same, so got a nice bit of protection over that. And then we got rid of a lot of the branches from this tree to get a lot more natural light coming through, and hopefully a lot better growing this season in that area. So yeah, quite a bit of work done this week. So thank you very much for tuning in. I will speak to you soon.